back to my channel, A Nerdy Girl. Please like and subscribe. Today we are talking Obi-Wan Kenobi season finale and a little bit of episode 5, pretty much the whole season. So spoilers for the whole season of Obi-Wan. Alright guys, the last time I was talking about Obi-Wan, I was up to episode 4. And I said, okay, I'm gonna, see what episode 5 and 6 does for the story. But as far as up to episode 4, I wasn't very impressed. Like, I was not impressed. I did like Vader. I didn't like Reva's storyline very much. And I wasn't a big fan of, the whole Leia thing. And I was skeptical. So episode 5 and 6, they really put it together for me, you guys. Like, I was very satisfied with the season finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was tearful when Anakin and Obi-Wan were fighting. When they had the dialogue was my favorite part of the entire series. When Anakin told Obi-Wan, "You did not kill Anakin, I did." I was in tears and I was crying because that just is like a reality for so many people. They hold a guilt inside of them because maybe their child, turned to drugs. Maybe their husband or their wife became a different person, this monster, this bad person, and you blame yourself for the actions of somebody else because you think maybe you did something wrong, or what could you have done to have prevented this. And in reality, our own actions are our own, and that really gave Obi-Wan a relief. And I think that's why he was able to, spoilers, see Qui-Gon at the end of the episode, because he was holding immense guilt and negative energy inside of him, and he wasn't able to prosper and move forward. So there was a lot of plot holes in Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's a lot of things that I didn't think were good. I didn't think a lot of the writing was good. I didn't think a lot of the direction was good. But overall, these last 2 episodes really saved it for me. And the show was mediocre in a whole, being honest. But the last 2 episodes were great, especially for Obi-Wan and Anakin's storyline. Reva, I think her plot is very interesting. And I think her plot is very, you can explore it more and it would be good. But the way they executed it in this show just isn't as entertaining and isn't as emotional as it could have been. They could have done a lot better. But, what we got was a very short story, and we know a little bit about Reva's background, but we didn't see the whole fully fleshed thing play out. Like, we didn't see how she escaped the Jedi Temple. We didn't see how she got saved. We didn't see how she was able to survive getting stabbed in the stomach. We didn't see how she went to the dark side and how she even got close to Vader and the Inquisitors in the first place. So we didn't see any of that, which might have made it a little bit better and more enjoyable for people. But she's supposed to be in other things now, so maybe we'll see her in other shows and we'll get a little bit more of that. As far as Princess Leia, still not a fan of that whole thing. I think it goes too close to the whole, I'm gonna protect this kid throughout the galaxy thing that they're doing. They did it with Omega and the Bad Batch. They did it with the Mandalorian and Grogu, which was perfectly executed, and they can't redo it. So I don't like that they had Obi-Wan, protecting and taking care of Leia. It's just done too much. It's overdone. And I just didn't enjoy it as much as I think, maybe a lot of people did, just because she is Princess Leia. And I did like seeing her little spunky attitude, and I did like that Obi-Wan mentioned, you have these qualities from your father, Anakin, and then you have these qualities from your mother, Padme. So that ending was really nice when they played, Leia's little, I'm pretty sure they played her theme song from the original trilogy. But yeah, that was the least interesting aspect of the show to me, was Leia's storyline and all of that. But at the same time, it's cool that you're able to see oh, okay, well, that's why Leia ended up calling Obi-Wan in episode for or whatever because she, you know, like knew him before and she knew that he would help him, but like at the same time, like in canon, it doesn't really make sense because she was like, oh, you years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Why wasn't she like, oh, years ago, you know, me and you freaking almost died and we went on this crazy adventure and you saved me from being kidnapped by these freaking people. But obviously they didn't know they were gonna make this show, so they didn't do that. But like, I think it's cool. I think it's okay. Like they're just expanding, you know, the stories. They're expanding. You know, they're making new characters and all of that. It's a little hard to do, especially because, you know, the fans are insane, and if you break canon or do anything that like interferes with like what has already, you know, been in the movies or whatever, you know, people lose their minds. But overall, I think they did a really good job. And I really do think that there should be a season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think it should explore Anakin even more, as well as Obi-Wan training with Yoda, because I honestly thought this series was gonna be about Obi-Wan training with Yoda on Tatooine, because like that's what they ended Episode 3 with, Revenge of the Sith. I thought that was what this show was gonna be about. I had no idea it was gonna be about Leia and all that. That like really threw me for a loop, and it surprised me, which is cool because it's nice to get surprised these days. You know, everything's always spoiled. So I really enjoyed Episode 5 and 6. I love Vader. I love the concept of Vader. I love the concept of Anakin. And I think anybody can relate to being torn about two different things. You know, like obviously maybe not, you know, as big of a deal as you know, Anakin and Darth Vader's turnaround, but you can just sense that there's a inside of Anakin or inside of Vader, because I think he's a little bit of both at this point in the series. I think he still has Anakin in him for sure, especially since he's like thinking about the flashbacks of him and Obi-Wan Kenobi training and all of that. And I really did enjoy in how they had the whole storyline going in Episode 5, how they were training together, Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then throughout that whole episode, when Obi-Wan finally got one over on Vader when he took off in the second ship, when he used the first ship as a decoy and then took off, and then it ended with Obi-Wan's lesson to Anakin, like, hey, you know, you blind yourself because you see, you know, we should all want to see victory, but Anakin, he like overly sees it, which blinds him to like the actual path to getting to victory. So I thought that was really awesome. I really enjoyed all of the lessons. Episode 5 was freaking... The best part of Episode 5 was when Reva thought she was going to sneak up on Vader, and he just freaking destroyed her world, humbled her. He humbled that chick quick. He humbled her so quick. And then, you know, like a little plot hole things that I didn't enjoy was when, you know, Reva found that message that the senator sent to Obi-Wan, and it was like so obvious and like so stupid. Like, why would you send somebody a message like that when you're literally just gonna, if somebody else sees that message or if that message falls into the wrong hands, it's totally, you know, you're totally giving away all of these things. So that was, I don't like stuff like that. Like, to me, like, that writing is just not good. And they could have done so much better with the writing in this show, basically. But a lot of stuff I definitely enjoyed. And Episode 6, that last battle was amazing. Like, that battle, that lightsaber battle was just really well done. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed when Obi-Wan was getting his butt kicked. I enjoyed when Vader started getting his butt kicked, when all those rocks were just getting thrown at him. I enjoyed the way Vader moved in the suit. I liked all of it, and it really made me feel for Vader, and also made me feel that he's a piece of crap because he freaking killed kids and younglings, and he turned himself, you know, he redeemed himself, obviously, but he ends up redeeming himself, obviously, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you can't forget that he did all these things, which was killing younglings and all that, and then, you know, eventually when Anakin is able to make himself into a Force ghost, it shows that he redeemed himself enough. But I'll always remember, like, okay, Darth Vader, you were killing younglings and shit. Like, you were evil. You were killing people left and right. You were evil, evil, evil. But that was Darth Vader. So the thing is, Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader are two different people. Like, he has split personality disorder. think Moon Knight, but only 2 people. So that's kind of how it is. Yeah, but like I said, episode 5 and 6, they redeemed the whole show for me. I enjoyed it. At first, I was like, what in the holy heck? Like, after episode 4, I was like, what in the heck is this? Like, this is crazy. Like, there was little parts that I enjoyed, but after 5 and 6, now I see the whole picture a lot better, which is why Disney Plus needs to just release these shows all at once. Because, you know, the internet's just going to be talking. They ruin it for people. They make it seem like it's the worst thing ever. And it's not. We just need to see the big picture. We need to see it all at once. It should have been a movie, really, you know? But they're not going to do, they're making it into a show, so they should just drop them all at once. So, like I said, we're not freaking, oh my god, this is terrible, this sucks. And then we have all those people that, you know, you do the clickbait thing, like, just completely destroy it. And it's like, I can understand different opinions, but, like, sometimes I'm like, you guys, calm the heck down. You know what I mean? Like, calm the heck down. Let's wait until the very end. I waited until the very end, and boy, oh boy, I liked it a lot, okay? I want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2. I want to see more of Christian Haydenson as Anakin. I really, really wish they would have touched up on more. They would have mentioned Padme at least, like, I know they, like, hinted towards Padme a lot, especially with Leia and all that, but I really wish they would have mentioned Padme with Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I think it would have definitely set Anakin off even more. So hopefully we just get a lot more of that in future things. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my thoughts and review of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos on Miss Marvel. I'm going to be making more videos on The Boys. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate you, because I don't really have that many subscribers, but I love Star Wars. I love DC Comics. I like Marvel. I like, you know, I like all the superhero stuff, like The Boys and Invincible. I love all those things. I can talk about it all day long, and even if I get 1 viewer and 1 like, I'm happy, because I had somebody to talk to about these things. So, alright guys, thanks, and you can check out my other videos that will be popping up on the screen. Bye!